people do take it a bit too far. People say like if you don't make your bed in the morning, then how are you going to follow your trading plan? Which I get the logic behind, but equally, I'm sure there's very successful traders who don't make their bed in the morning too. Um, so I do think there's a layer of truth in it because um, everything does bleed into everything. If you're a very messy person in life, you will be a bit messy in the charts. Even though if you are relatively organized, there will be some things that you do let slack and that will spill over. It might not stop you being profitable. You can still be a very profitable trader, but maybe you are a bit messy in some areas and you could tidy that up to improve. What's up, Gerald? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing good. So I do agree. There's a little bit of overlap just in life in general. There's overlap with everything. But I don't think if you don't make your bed in the morning, you won't be profitable, which I see some people saying. So yeah, I disagree with that perspective, but I do think everything does come into play because I'm not completely organized with my whole life. There are some areas which I do slack upon, which I do need to improve. But trading is one of the things in my life which I'm very, very disciplined with and I'm very dedicated to. I'm not dedicated with everything, but trading is definitely one of them. So I know I can be a little bit messy elsewhere, but still make sure my A game in trading. But of course, if I was more organized elsewhere too, that probably would make me more organized. The charts maybe. But I don't think the difference between profitability and not profitability, which is what maybe some people advocate. Yes, we can take a look at Euro, of course. Yeah, we had a bit of a move down. Let me know if you're looking at a bit more intraday or swing for Euro, so I can be a bit more help. I'm a better lazy guy. Fair enough, Bashi. On the charts I'm locked in. Yeah, that's so. I mean, I'm not too bad. I'm actually quite tidy. I have been messy before, but in the past few years, I've gone a bit tidier, to be honest. But I'm not like exceptional, so I can relate as well. At work, yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree. Exactly. You're human, not being perfect. No one's perfect. Even the most dedicated guy is gonna slip up sometime, or have some areas in his life he's not doing as best as he could be, as everyone is, and that's just the case. But there's one thing to really put in effort, whatever it is, doesn't have to be trading, but at least put your 100% into something. Yeah, true. I agree with that. See, that's the element I'm talking about at FTJ in terms of what you do elsewhere can bleed into trading. But I don't think making your bed will make you profitable. That's just what I see people saying. Of course, if you can have a tidy desk, tidy office, a tidy mind, you're organized. Of course, trading is going to be a little bit more easier to approach. You'll be more organized on the charts, less stressful. I agree. But again, the difference between profitability and not profitability, I think is a bit deeper than that. But that, of course, that will only aid you. It won't make you a worse trader. If anything, it'll probably help. And in some cases, it will help more for other people as well. Some people, it might not make a difference too, which is something I like about trading as well, because it's always very, very subjective. You have to kind of do what works for you. So yeah, in terms of Euro, really nice rejection off that zone there, 1.17. Momentum's really stepped in. As I've been saying pretty much all stream, be cautious with the sells because it's not the best place to be shorting the market right now. Intraday, I think you can get away with it because you'll be in and out. You're just looking for a pullback on a intra-session basis. But if you're looking to try and swing a trade back to the lows here, I think this is really where you want to try and position yourself for that move. Trying to get in here, your pullbacks can be a bit of an annoyance. and take you out the trade as well. So yeah, I'm pretty bearish on euro. I'm bullish on the dollar. I think if you're looking to trade euro and you're looking to try and find an opportunity, I would say scale lower. 50-minute looks good. Perhaps a retest of this prior low and try and catch one of these lower highs, and then yeah, simply look to try and trade it back into the next low. I think that's the best way to take euro for now. Okay, so overall bullish trend looking intact for some just some fundamental news from France and Germany upsetting bullish momentum bear. Okay, so you're looking for longs. I mean, I understand that as well because of course we do have a bullish market. I think if you are looking for longs for euro, then I would be looking at price sweeping the low here and then bouncing there. I think if you're looking to long, that would be the best place for it because you're still respecting demand, you're still respecting prior longs, so high, low, high, still with that swing there. So this will be a smart place to buy the market, and you're taking out lows, and then you can bet on the reversal of that. I think buys here is just a bit of an awkward situation. Yes, we're coming into a bit of a demand zone there, but we've rejected the supply zone very, very well, and it is a bit more of a corrective market now. It's not the same bullish trend we had over here. It's a bit more of a sluggish bullish trend now. And we're seeing that on the DXY too. So I understand the bullish appeal. You know, simply a trend. I look to follow trends as well. But if I'm looking to buy this one because I can see how lackluster the trend is now, I'd wait for a deep pullback into some demand zone. Wait for us to take out that low and see how we recover. If we can recover with some momentum, I think that's a great buy opportunity. Is this ICT or liquidity trading? I have no idea, Cole. I have no idea, mate. I've been trading for 8 years, and terms have come and gone, mate. So before it was SMC. Before that, it was what was it before that? Can't remember what it was before that, but there was something before that. Then it was SMC. Now it's ICT. And I'm pretty sure something else is about to pop up soon as well. So I have no idea what it is. I mean, the concepts I trade with have been talked about for decades. You know, supply and demand, support and resistance, candlestick patterns, momentum. That's really what my focus is. We've got some ICT haters in the chat here. We show you like the banks blowing $10 account. Common joke in Kenya, I bet. Yeah, I never got that. I never got that term. I never got that. I used to see like ads of people trading. Go, okay, follow me. I trade like the bank, but they've never worked in the bank or never actually seen how a bank trades. So for me, that's just a flawed statement so much. Like, I don't know how a bank trades. I've never worked in a bank. I've never seen a bank trade in my life. And quite frankly, I'm not too bothered, to be honest. As long as I can make a profit, I'm happy. Of course, it's a very polished sales pitch, because to the newbie trader, you know, it sounds good to trade like the banks. Why wouldn't you want to trade like the banks? But yeah, I don't really buy into it too much. No problem, Gerald. Happy to help. Yeah. Again, like Bashi said, pretty much all strategies work. It's just about when you apply them. You can find the most basic strategy and apply that to the market and make money. And the veterans have been using some really basic strategies, and they still do to this day. I mean, my trading style is pretty simple as well. The biggest thing I've learned is just application. Because if I traded 24/7, I would lose money 100%. Profitability is selection, trade opportunity. Hey, what's up, CS? Yeah, we are seeing some strength from the DXY. Let's see how we're looking. We're seeing some strength from the dollar, but what's going on with dollar CAD though? I I'm trading dollar CAD. We're seeing a little bit of a dip. I mean, technically we have coming to some resistance. So I get it, and I think CAD's a little bit strong because it looks like oil's having a bit of a bounce. But yeah, I want to see a bit more strength. How's pound yen doing? Oh, okay. Pound yen's looking good. I mean, relative things. I'm only in a little bit of profit for pound yen. I'm in 0.42 R USD CADs. I'm in more profit, aren't I? I mean, after this pullback, I'm not too sure actually. Actually, yeah, I'm still 1R there. So yeah, more profit in dollar CAD, but pound yen's the one that I think's got a bit more mileage and could be a bit more juicier. But yeah, I'm liking it. We're stepping up momentum. The key thing we need to take out is resistance to our left here, and if we do, we should be in the money. If we reject that, I mean, if we reject it, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to hold the trade anyway. But if we do reject it, my confidence might drop a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how that does get going. I'm trying to be a little bit more hands-off with my positions, let the market do the dirty work. Okay, where was I? Wyckoff theory. I've never really studied Wyckoff theory. Again, Wyckoff theory has been around decades as well. I think I might actually look into that at some point. Because again, my thinking with technicals is you can always find more technical information, but more technical information doesn't necessarily mean more money. For me, it's all about just timing and taking advantage of market environment. If something's very, very bullish like gold's been, you don't need something complex. You're really just buying on like a 10 period moving average. Just buying pullbacks on that probably would have made you very, very profitable over the past 2 months on gold. And that's just as simple as it gets. Why? Because of the condition itself. Once gold does start to consolidate and it does start to reverse or counter trend, then that same strategy I just spoke of would probably be profitable in that stage. But it's all about timing and trade selection. Watch me give it in any other channel you sees. Appreciate it, Ben. Appreciate it. Of course. You gotta focus on. You gotta focus on your own game, really. Which is funny because I'm in the trading space, sharing my trades here. But my biggest advice to anyone who's trying to crack profitability is be very, very streamlined. You don't if you look at your following page, if you follow like 25 different traders, not that that's bad, but if you try and learn from everyone, you will get nowhere. Try and find one or two and learn from them. You can still follow other traders for entertainment purposes potentially, but try not to get too sucked into strategy, because all you need is find a lane and get good in that. You can always find other strategies later on, but you need to find something and stick to that something. GJ's picking up. Still a long way to go. We're picking up quite nicely. I reckon if you can take out that high, GJ's looking really good. Dollar CAD though, I mean, I still like dollar CAD, but it's getting on my nerves a little bit at that resistance. But yeah, I mean, so it's been a nice swing. If price does drop from here, I'll still take the loss, to be honest. But I'm happy again. I'm happy with the trade. It's a good trade. That's what you want to be focused on. If it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. That's why you got a stop loss in place. Same with GJ. I'm happy with the trade because it's a good trade. It's nowhere near my take profit, but I'm happy with the trade. Okay, your edge link to Wyckoff. Yeah, I've never studied Wyckoff actually.